A Better View for Gordon and Other Thomas the Tank Engine Stories. Brought to you by Hit Entertainment, a Britt Allcroft production. Based on the Railway series by the Reverend W. Awdry. Stories told by Alec Baldwin. Published by Random House. You can follow along with the CD in your book. You should be looking at the first page where Toby is charging down his branch line. When you hear this sound, it's time to turn the page. Toby and the Flood.
It had been raining hard for weeks. Toby was feeling miserable. Everywhere was wet, wet, wet. His branch line runs through a village. The water in the river had risen with the rain. Only the Great Wall, known as a dam, was stopping the water from overflowing. Percy arrived just as Toby was about to inspect the dam for any damage. "Driver tells me it may be dangerous up there." "Please be careful, Toby," said Percy. "I'll try," replied Toby bravely. Percy watched anxiously as Toby trundled away. His journey took him over a wooden bridge at the end of the village. The river surged dangerously beneath it. Harold the helicopter was inspecting the dam as Toby arrived. "Be brave, Toby," called his driver. "We have to cross to the other side." The dam did not look safe at all. Toby was very worried. Soon he knew why. "The dam's breaking up. We must warn everyone." Toby shunted back as fast as his wheels would let him. Percy was waiting anxiously for Toby by the bridge. The river had risen so high that the bridge was in danger of collapsing. "The dam's breaking up. We must find high ground," shouted Toby's driver. "Your only chance is to cross the bridge," called Percy. "It doesn't look safe to me," wailed Toby. "It's our only chance," said his driver. "If the dam breaks, we'll be done for." Toby was halfway across the bridge when disaster struck. "Help!" called Toby. "We'll follow him on our line. It meets the river further down." As Toby floated helplessly on the floodwaters, they passed a sign that made them shudder. "Beware the waterfall. If we go over that waterfall, we're doomed." Then they saw Harold, who swooped low and shouted urgently to them. "We're going to drop a rope to you. Attach it to yourself, quickly now." And they did, to one of Toby's buffers. Just then Percy arrived. Harold flew over to him. "Catch the rope and pull Toby to safety," he called. Toby was safe at last. When the floods were over and the dam mended, the villagers had a big party for Toby, hosted by Sir Topham Hatt. "You were very brave, Toby." "Thanks to Harold." I could never have been so brave, Toby. Oh, I'm sure you would be, but you never know till you've tried. Percy rather hoped he'd never have to.
A better view for Gordon.
Gordon was feeling grumpy. This was making James cross. Why are you complaining all the time?
Because I'm a big blue engine and I know everything. I shall complain whenever I want. You're just a small red engine with ideas above your station.
I can't see any, said Percy. Where are they?
Any what?
Ideas above the station. The sky's empty. Like your smoke box, Percy, laughed James. But Gordon was still grumpy.
One day I'll show you just what a big engine can really do.
So what can a big engine really do?
Not speak to silly little green engines for a start,
replied Gordon. Then he puffed away. Later that day, Sir Topham Hatt came to see him.
Gordon, you'll be making one stop today with an empty express to test our new station.
You can make up time afterwards.
Why can't Henry do it? He likes idling in stations.
You will do as you are told. So Gordon did. But he was still unhappy, and he grew sick too.
I just can't get up to speed,
he moaned. It's time for your visit to the works. Your pipes are clogged, said the fireman. At last, they approached the new station. Gordon was impressed, but his mood soon changed. In front of him was a blank wall and huge buffers.
What a boring view! Important engines like me should have a panoramic view, where I can see people and people can see me!
And he wheezed angrily. Gordon was happy when it was time to leave. Now you can really enjoy your run as long as your pipes will let you, said his driver.
Come on, come on! I can go faster than this,
huffed Gordon.
Sick me never!
But Gordon began to feel more and more feeble. And soon he came to a complete stop.
What happened?
His driver and fireman inspected him. Something's broken inside you, Gordon, said his fireman. Now you really will have to go to the works. Gordon was still fuming when James arrived to collect his coaches. Well, 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 so much for knowing about everything. You got too puffed up in your boiler, so it serves you right. When Gordon returned from the works a few days later, he was still boasting.
I am the finest engine on the island of Sodor, probably the finest in the world.
Come on, Gordon. We're going to the official opening of the new station. Then there was trouble. As Gordon approached the new station, neither the driver nor fireman could apply his brakes. Something had jammed. The driver reduced steam, but Gordon was still going too fast.
Help me, please!
Well, Gordon, said Sir Topham Hatt, I knew you wanted a panoramic view, but this is not the way to achieve it.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
When Gordon was repaired again, he took Sir Topham Hatt to the new station for its second official opening. This time he arrived safely, and everyone clapped and cheered as he pulled in. Sir Topham Hatt spoke to him. "Your panoramic view is here to stay. I trust you will always see through it from the safety of your own rails." Gordon heartily agreed.
Busy going backwards.
Toad the brake van was feeling sad. Everywhere he looked, he could see engines and coaches moving steadily forwards. They all looked confident and cheerful. One day, he decided to talk to Oliver, the Great Western Engine.
"I'm always going backwards, Mr. Oliver. I have forward-thinking views. I could be a leader, if you know what I mean." "You can't be a leader without a train to follow. You don't have a train," Gordon said.
Toad felt sadder still. Oliver wanted to help. "You're a very useful brake van, Toad. You help me brake, and you keep my freight cars in order when we go down hills."
"I know, Mr. Oliver, but it would be so exciting to go forwards for a change instead of always seeing things sliding away from me."
The freight cars were cross with Toad. Who's he to start complaining? He's lucky to be able to look after us. Let's teach him a lesson. The freight cars decided to carry out their plan when they reached Gordon's Hill. When they were nearly at the top, they played their tricks. Ready, steady, go! And they jerked at a coupling, which broke. "We're making your wish come true, Toad!" "Follow the leader!" yelled the freight cars. Toad was still in a state of shock, so he didn't know what to think, and he couldn't ask the conductor. He had jumped clear. "Faster, faster, as fast as you want," screamed the freight cars. Suddenly, Toad found it fun, but the fun was soon over. A crossing lay ahead and the gates were closed. Toad couldn't stop. Worse still, Toad now realized he was on the wrong track. There ahead was Gordon. The signalman changed the points just in time. On, faster, cried the freight cars. Suddenly, he saw James pulling a long, slow train. "Oh my goodness!
Help! Save me!"
A quick-thinking shunter did, just in time. "What was that?" exclaimed James. The signalman warned the station master at the next station. "There's a runaway coming. We'll send him into the sidings."
"Help! Help!"
called Toad again. Toad saw some buffers.
"Those'll stop me!"
But the points to the buffers weren't set.
No! I'm back on the main line!"
Meanwhile, Oliver was racing to the rescue. "I must catch Toad. I must!" Toad sped past Henry. More danger lay ahead. Men were working on a bridge, but they had been warned about the runaway Toad and his freight cars. They diverted him onto old sidings, straight into a muddy pool.
Stopped at last.
Oliver arrived, and when he saw Toad, he could only smile. A pond is the only place for a toad, I suppose. That night, Toad spoke to Oliver.
I'm sorry, Mr. Oliver, if I caused you any embarrassment.
That's all right, Toad. So what do you think of going forwards?
It was fun, decided Toad, but from now on I'll be happy to look forward to the future, busy going backwards, so to speak.